Ain't Just Whistling Tigger is really great. This went in a direction I wasn't expecting, but they definitely went the right way about it. This is the first segment of the 9th episode of the first season of My Friends Tigger and Pooh. And off they go trying to capture this balloon that's drifted away, and they say whoever catches the balloon can whistle to let the other people know that they've got the balloon. And unfortunately, Tigger doesn't know how to whistle. So Darby and Pooh Bear try and teach him how to whistle, and they come up with some really great techniques. Pooh Bear points out that he always wets his lips before whistling, which I never thought about, but I do that as well. I don't whistle that often, but I kind of thought about it and realised, yeah, I do that as well. I lick my lips before whistling. And there are some other good tips in here, and some not so good tips as they go to Rabbit to try and find a fake whistle, because they realise that if Tigger can't whistle, maybe they can problem solve by getting him a toy whistle. And Rabbit comes up with a very creative but very impractical solution, and Tigger just still isn't able to whistle. And I'm going to explain now what happens at the end, because I think it was really, really brilliant. So at the end of the episode, I'd assumed that they would have shared all of these techniques for how to whistle, and Tigger would be able to whistle, but he can't. And I think that that's brilliant, because just because you tell somebody how to whistle, it doesn't mean that they're going to be able to get it straight away. And this is the message. Just keep trying. Don't give up. It's completely fine if you don't get it straight away. I remember not being able to whistle. My best friend, when I was, 5 years old, could whistle. She could whistle very well, and I just couldn't do it. And I'm still not amazing at whistling, but I can do it now. But I think that that's really important to show that even if you're going to practice, you're not necessarily going to get it straight away. And I think that that was a really great direction to take the narrative. I feel like whistling is a milestone for young children. If their friend can whistle, they then try to whistle, and when they get it, there's this great moment of delight, and then they whistle constantly, and it's irritating, but certainly it's something that a lot of children delight in trying, and they get this sense of accomplishment when they can do it. But this episode shows that even though it is something a lot of children can do, it's okay if you can't. And it's not just with whistling either. Pooh Bear points out it took him a long time to learn what 2 plus 2 is, and now he can't remember that. So you may gain a skill and then lose a skill and have to regain it. And I just think there are so many great messages in this that are so perfect for the target audience, but not exclusive. Because I think even as adults, there are things that we try and we just don't get it straight away. But Pooh Bear and Darby help us to realise that that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Keep trying. You might get it eventually, but if you don't, that's fine. And I think it's a pretty great episode. As I said, not the direction I'd predicted it would take, but definitely the right way to go about things. You Ain't Just Whistling Tigger is a really great episode.